Amanda Crew once said, "I have mixed feelings about how fast things are changing as a result of technology. There's no denying that through technology there are amazing things that are being created that help people with diseases or help people's dreams come true. But there's also this obsession. Social media is one of the most dangerous of all of them." Good afternoon, class. My name is Lauren Yushivayev. Like most of us in this room, I have had social media. However, social media was taking over my life. We all want to update our status every moment of the day, check new messages, post the cutest selfies, and see what others are doing online. But this is the problem. We allow social media to control us instead of us controlling our amount of social media we put out there. We need to take a step back and look at the negative effects of posting everything we do online, because this can change the way you view social media forever. One of the people that could be at risk for their safety could be you. Today, I will be discussing the negative effects of social media on our society. I will be talking about the issues of communication with strangers, cyberbullying and its effects, and finally, I will tell you how to use social media in a professional manner instead of solely using it for personal use. I know that they say social media is the best way to connect with the world around us, but I believe that that's not always the case, because there are risks and dangers by posting personal information for everyone to see. Firstly, I would like to begin by informing you the dangers of chatting online with strangers. Every day we're susceptible to danger when we engage in online chatting. There are many scammers out there who hide behind the computer in order to wait for their next victim. And if you're not careful, that next victim could be you. It's important to understand that you cannot trust anyone online. According to the article, Dangers of Meeting People Online by Alexis writing, online dating scams report that overseas women often run scams on lonely men. They seduce the men online and then trick them into wiring money overseas. The men never hear from them again. An individual you are talking to may ask you for personal information. You have to be careful about the information you share with others. If someone requests your address or social security number, it becomes very easy to steal your identity. Be careful of individuals who ask for passwords, emails, or any other kind of accounts online. These individuals may be trying to download a virus or use your email to scam other people. Many people on the internet often make fake profiles in order to pretend to be other people so that they seem more appealing, and then the victim will eventually gain your trust. Most of the time, they will try to find out personal information about you. If this situation occurs, make sure never to give out any personal information in any kind of chat rooms, blogs, or websites. Also, make sure never to give anyone any passwords to any accounts, whether it's in real life or online. Keep your business private. The dangers of online chatting can result in theft, bank accounts, and even your identity. Next, I would like to discuss the issue of cyberbullying and its effects on society. According to Merriam-Webster, cyberbullying is defined as the electronic posting of mean-spirited messages about a person, often done anonymously. Many studies have been done on middle schools and high schools, along with the effects of teens' self-esteem. But now researchers really want to investigate the relationship between cyberbullying and the effects of depression and alcohol use on college students. According to the article, Cyber Psychology, Behavior, and Social Networking, results indicate that 27% of our participants had experienced cyberbullying in college. 17.4% of all participants had had experienced cyberbullying. 17.4% of all participants met the criteria for depression, and 37.5% met the criteria for problem drinking. Participants with any involvement in cyberbullying had increased odds of depression. Those involved in cyberbullying as bullies had increased odds of both depression and problem alcohol abuse. Bully or victims had increased odds of depression. So many of you may be thinking, how can I prevent myself from being at risk of these problems that we face in social media today? This is how you can go about protecting yourself. You have to make sure that you spread the word to your loved ones and limit the amount of time you spend on social media. Don't post personal and vital information. Don't chat with strangers. Instead of using social media for personal reasons, use it for professional use. When looking for a job, many times companies will research what potential employees do on their spare time and what they do on the internet. People judge you by what you put out there for the world to see, so make sure whatever you post is professional and appropriate, because you never know who could end up seeing it. Today, slowly, people are transitioning into social media as a way of communicating on a professional manner. According to the ASHP report, the American Society of Health System Pharmacists encourages pharmacy professionals to work in hospitals and health systems who use social media to do so in a professional, responsible, and respectful manner. Such use may complement and enhance their relationships with patients, caregivers, and other members of the healthcare team and the public. By using professional websites such as LinkedIn, Opportunity, and PartnerUp, we as college professionals can still have the same tools we need in order to maintain a social connection in a safe and beneficial way. This can open our career opportunities in the future and help us with the world around, all around the world with our relationships. Using professional social media sites can benefit future opportunities. If you slowly eliminate personal social media such as Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, YouTube, you eliminate any chances of cyberbullying and cybercrimes. We can alternatively find a way to use social media in an efficient and safe way by using professional media sites. Next, I will be describing the graph. I have a visual aid here that shows in the blue the general use of social media for personal use, and in the orange box shows the professional use of social media. Slowly we see over time that people are using more social media for professional use as opposed to personal use. And this is what we need to see in our society today. The problem arises when we don't take the time to think about the risks that we put ourselves in every day. Every time we post where we are, who we're with, what we do, and who we associate ourselves with. The fact is that the internet is not a safe place. As you can easily see, using professional media sites is a safe way to interact with the world around us and can also benefit us in our future. Today I have told you about the issues of safety concerning college students and the risk of cyberbullying and allowing information to be accessible to strangers hiding behind the computer. I've also informed you how to change the issue of limiting the amount of social media for personal use instead using it for professional use. What if the person who is at risk for cybercrime and bullying was you? Would you take the time to think about the negative effects of social media? I'm going to leave you with a short message from Patricia Lodich in the May 7th, 2014 article, 5 Advances of Professional Networking. Statistics show that networking is the best way to land a new job. Professional networking can expose you to jobs that aren't posted online or in newspapers. Making others know you are looking for a job and what your expertise and experience is could open a career doors of opportunity. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Lauren Yushivayev.